The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 3rd down, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 58 yards. To throw, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. Now it's Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now he steps and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Dancing to his left. Past the 20. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 16. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. 78 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 54 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 22 yards there, a first down. Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Preston Smith in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's going to go down again. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. This is fielded at the 7. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 39, Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drive.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken short. First carry now for Gus Edwards. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Jackson on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, 42 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance. To return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Throwing is Rodgers. Complete to Jones. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Hey, team 6.
Rodgers going to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 44 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Zadarius Smith drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Preston Smith, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out. And
this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. From the 31, Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 25 yards that time.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson now. Roberts got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's good. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. The 30, the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Rodgers to his tight end Graham on a big one. 68 yards. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Got to do better.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers now throwing again. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run it with Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The former 1st-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down Packers. Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The second down carry for Irvin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll run it. This is Irvin. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your group.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Montrevious Adams, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Complete. It's Irvin. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a second down. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the night. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or move. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 36 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to. Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they? Yeah. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Ingram. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. That's caught at the 1. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
They're not ready for this. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, and the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Jackson, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 76 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Tighten up. Joker, 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 joker.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but You know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
There he goes, left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Ravens 51, Packers 44.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
We're going to keep getting set.
Brings up third down and 11.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
He's crashing.
Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And some space here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage.
Up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.